As the episode Baby Cakes a Dare featuring Flurry Heart, I figured it's a decent jumping off point to discuss a little nitpicky issue of why are Alicorn OCs hated. Oh wait, the episode was named A Flurry of Emotions. How could I have made such a mistake? Anyways, I won't go into too much detail, but I'll list the main issues with such original characters. So, for a fun little trip, let's kick the baby. Kick off with Flurry Heart herself. And why she deserves to be thrown into garbage! Oh, sorry, I don't know what's up with me and Alicorns, but every time I see one, I have this urge to stab one in the neck. With the exception of Luna, of course. Right, so Flurry Heart, another Alicorn thrown into the show for marketing purposes. If that's not enough to tell you what's wrong with the character, then let's slice it open and look at it insides. Okay, seriously, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I get these extremely violent thoughts about Alicorns. Someone, help me! So Flurry Heart being born into the show created a problem. See, before that, the only way we knew for sure that Alicorns were made was the Twilight way, by earning wings through great accomplishments, but now you can be born one too. And pop goes another one. Not only that diminishes uniqueness of a character type, but also diminishes existing one's importance. Or in simple words, the more they are, the less special one is. And what's the point in getting wings by spending your whole life trying to be great if there are tons of others that basically had one job? Not die! Still, no one knew if breeding one was possible, and I guess it is. But my points still stand. So now then, why is there so much hate for fan-created Alicorn characters? In short, the answer is poor description and explanation for the character. See, if you want to draw an Alicorn and leave it at that, it's fantastic, go, show off your skills. Problems begin when you put some sort of meaning behind your character. So, get your quills ready and let's start with writing 101. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Basically, you should not have a character that is good at everything or can do everything. In this case, from the crowd you can hear someone say, well, I want my character to be able to use magic and fly and be strong and smart, and my character is friends with everyone in the main cast, and oh my god, my character is the best. Now, do you see how stupid that sounds? This sort of thinking is very childish, and yes, you can use it for a parody and it can work very well there. But if you want a serious character, balancing out the good and the bad is the way to go. Flaws give characters depth, while at the same time allow strengths of the character shine more brightly. This is almost the golden rule of character making. But even when you flesh out your false god with flaws and strengths, Mary Sue's name is still tossed around like a week-old corpse by people who seem to enjoy beating a dead horse more than me. But they do have a point. Often Alicorn OCs are found to be unchallenged by their stories or environments they're put in. For those that might not know, Mary Sue is basically a synonym for a perfect character. That is, a character that's so good at everything that no task is ever hard to complete for it. So whatever this character does is brilliant. And because Alicorns can both do magic and fly, they're often thought as perfect beings. And some of you making Alicorn OCs prove their suspicions right by calling them Mary Sues. Okay, let's say you tossed Mary's corpse down the well and now you have character free of such accusations. But when people ask, why Alicorn? You answer, well, I wanted my character to be special. Now tell me that does not sound stupid. See, if you want to create a character that you can insert in My Little Pony universe, or really any universe for that matter, it has to abide its rules. Otherwise, the character will feel out of place and even at times world-breaking. In the show we have 5 Alicorns and 3 of them were not originally planned. Still, Alicorns are extremely rare, and for such character types you have to have very good explanation for existing. Otherwise you end up being Cadence. Now seriously, who wants to be Cadence? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, thought so. Now, come to think of it, actually the rarity of a character is the main reason why Alicorns are hated. Sure, whenever you see an Alicorn OC, you can guess with at least 50% accuracy that it's a Mary Sue. But really, in my experience, people hate on them because they are supposed to be rare thing. And yet so many want to be one. And to be frank, I can be anyone. But an Alicorn is one thing I rather munch on, not be one. What? It's not cannibalism. I'm not even the same species. Plus, I'm a predator. So, what point I was making? Oh, right. Flesh out your characters first and foremost. Remember that creating Alicorn OC is not a bad thing. It becomes a bad thing when you want to present it as legit and interesting character, but all you have is 1 or 2 characteristics and some random neon-laced designs.